What if 2026 isn't the year that you finally get it together, but the year that everything starts working because of habits that you build right now? And I'm not talking about big or dramatic resolutions, no overnight transformations here either. Just quiet, small habits. The kind that compound while you're busy living your life. So today I'm sharing with you 7 habits to lock in before 2026. Habits that completely change the way that I think, earn, rest, save, and show up for myself. And if you stick with me till the end, I'm going to show you how to turn these into a simple operating system rather than another overwhelming to-do list. So let's get started. Habit number 1, do a life in review and not just a yearly review. Everyone talks about goal setting. What people don't talk about is pattern spotting. Ask yourself these 3 simple questions. Where did my time really go this year? What drained me? And what gave me energy? Not dopamine, but real energy that lasted. Research shows that self-awareness is the strongest predictor of behavior change, not willpower. So instead of asking, what do I want next year? Ask yourself, what am I repeating without realizing it? Because the truth is, you don't change by working harder. You change by interrupting patterns, things that you're doing over and over again without realizing it. So lock this habit in by doing 1 honest review before the year ends. And no judgment, just data. Habit number 2, treat energy like currency. In your 20s, time feels unlimited. In your 40s, energy is the bottleneck. And yet, most people budget money and spend energy like it's free. Now here's the reframe that changed everything for me. If it costs me energy that I don't have, then it's too expensive, even if it's free. Science also backs this up. You see, decision fatigue is real. Every unnecessary obligation taxes your nervous system. So before 2026, lock this habit in by saying yes to fewer meetings, fewer emotional drains, and fewer things that require recovery afterwards. Because protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's strategic. Because energy fuels everything: productivity, patience, creativity, and peace. Habit number 3, automate the boring, protect the important. By midlife, the problem isn't knowing what to do. It's remembering to do it consistently. That's why habit science tells us that the best habits are the ones that don't require motivation. So before 2026, I want you to automate your investments, automate your savings, automate bill payments, and automate reminders for health, rest, and reflection. Then, and this part matters, protect what can't be automated. Thinking time, family time, creative time, and recovery time. You see, you don't need discipline everywhere, but you do need systems where you're human. Habit number 4, build a boring financial floor. Here's something no one glamorizes on YouTube: stability. Because you see, stability is the one thing that makes everything else possible. So before 2026, lock it in by giving yourself a real emergency buffer, fewer financial surprises, and clarity over where your money actually goes. Stress researchers show that financial uncertainty is one of the biggest drivers of chronic anxiety, especially after 40. And here's the mindset shift. Your goal isn't to get rich fast. Your goal is to feel unshakable. Because once your financial floor is boring and solid and stable, you think clearer, you sleep better, and you take smarter risks. Habit number 5, practice delayed dopamine. This one is uncomfortable but powerful. Modern life trains us for instant rewards, constant stimulation, and emotional spending. But neuroscience tells us that dopamine sensitivity improves when we delay gratification, not eliminate pleasure. So before 2026, practice this habit by pausing before purchasing, sitting with discomfort instead of numbing it, and letting anticipation work for you. This isn't deprivation, it's rewiring. People who master delayed dopamine save more, focus longer, feel calmer, and make better decisions under pressure. And yes, it gets better with age if you practice it intentionally. Habit number 6, do weekly course corrections. Most people, they wait until they're completely burned out and then they try to reinvent their entire life. Behavior science shows that small feedback loops outperform massive goal resets. So you don't need to blow up your entire life. You just need to steer it gently and consistently. Think of it like this: plan lightly and adjust often. This habit alone can save you years of frustration. Habit number 7, build an identity that you can age into. This is the deepest habit and the most important. Ask yourself, who am I becoming and can I sustain this version of myself? Because hustling like you're 25 when you're 45 will break you. But growing like you're 45 at 45 will free you. So lock in identity-based habits. Think of yourself as someone who keeps promises to themselves, as someone who values recovery, and as someone who plays the long game. Because psychology shows that identity-based habits last longer than outcome-based goals. So you're not trying to do more, you're trying to become more aligned. Here's the truth that most people miss. The biggest advantage of being over 40 isn't experience. It's clarity if you use it correctly. You don't need an elaborate plan for 2026. You just need a few simple habits to lock in before it arrives. Because when January comes, you won't be scrambling. You'll be steady. And steady wins the long game. And if this video helped you, then watch the next one about 10 realistic habits that helped me get my life together in my 40s. See you in the next one.